All right. Pardon me. I apologize. I just had a brief drop, so let me take a drink of water. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Wendy O'Coin, and I want to welcome everyone tonight who's taken some time out of their night to join us. I'm so grateful that you're all here. I can't wait to share some really cool insights with you that I truly believe will transform your life. Stick around till the end, of course. There's a chance to win a giveaway. Unfortunately, I have not always prioritized my health, but the older I get, the more I realize that just like the habits I once had and created the health I have now, the habits I have today will also shape my health in the future. So I want you all to take a minute, close your eyes and envision how do you want to spend the last decade of your life? What are you doing? How do you feel? Picture your daily life. What activities fill your time? Think of sports, family, volunteer work. Please feel free to type in the chat your own goals. As you reflect, you might think of your own parents or grandparents. What were their last years like? Were they active? Personally, I want to live life on my own terms, and I want to be able to travel, enjoy family events, and feel great. So while we can't control our future, we can choose our lifestyle. Genetics may load the gun, but our choices pull the trigger. Our goal tonight is to equip you with some simple changes that can lead to significant improvements in your future. Okay, so we realize that we all have our own unique health journeys, and we're excited to share some of our team's personal stories with you. We hope their experiences will inspire you and give you hope for your own path to wellness. So, Christina, who's here tonight, after years of experiencing headaches and thinking it was from barometric changes, decided to consider taking care of the deficiencies in her body. A simple routine with foundational wellness changed everything. Her headaches went away, and she had the energy like she'd never experienced before, which included no more naps while waiting for her kids to get out of school. She's so thankful to have these building blocks, not only for herself, but now for her family, so we can be the best version of herself. I'm going to talk a little bit about me. For some of you that don't know, I had bilateral hip replacements done a few years ago, and I was left with some very stubborn nerve pain that slowed my recovery. I started adding first Lifelong Vitality Pack, doTERRA's vitamins, and the MetaPower Collagen, which made a noticeable difference. With consistent use, my inflammation eased, my energy improved, and my nerve pain finally began to calm and heal. These foundational products have truly supported my body in getting back to feeling strong and well again. And Megan, who's with us tonight, homeschooling mama of three and doTERRA Diamond Leader. Daily, she uses the amazing foundational wellness with MetaPower Advantage, and she also uses the new Revitazen for detoxification, adaptive for stress and anxiety, and frankincense for all of its benefits. Her kiddos also use VMG, and her hubby, who's recovering from leukemia, uses frankincense, DDR Prime, and so much more. We're so thankful. She's so thankful for all the products that support her family's health. Right. Next slide. Okay, so let's take a moment to think about your own personal journey. What are some of the struggles you face? What areas would you like to improve? Feel free to share that number that corresponds with your issue or issues in the chat. Is it digestive, high blood pressure, cholesterol, low energy, allergies, stress, anxiety? Those seem to be common. At the goal at the end of this workshop is to provide you with a few natural options to help you become the best and healthiest version of you. Okay, and Megan's watching the chat. Got some numbers. So as we talk about our health concerns and improvement options, we take two main approaches, modern or natural. The modern approach often relies on prescription medications to manage symptoms, which most North Americans use. In fact, recent studies show that over 131 million of us take at least one prescription regularly. However, these medications often come with side effects, leading to the need for additional meds. The FDA estimates that about 200,000 North Americans are hospitalized each year due to overdoses and side effects from common medications like Advil, ibuprofen, and aspirin. Thousands even die from normal doses of these medications. On top of that, did you know that $6.5 trillion is spent globally on health each year? And yet it is estimated that about 95% of older adults have at least one serious medical issue, with 80% having two or more. So even though we're spending such vast amounts of money, are we really any healthier? In contrast, doTERRA takes a natural approach, focusing on the root causes of health issues rather than just masking symptoms. Because it's plant-based, our bodies recognize these solutions as food, allowing us to use them as fuel safely without all the negative side effects. Okay. So let's start by looking at the root causes of health issues. There are three main factors that contribute to disease in the body: nutrient deficiency, inflammation, and toxic overload. Let's break these down. So nutrient deficiency. Take a guess in the chat. How many apples do you think you need to eat today to get the same nutritional value as one apple from 1950? Any guesses? 10? One guess? Okay. 100. The answer is 100. Getting closer, Alyssa. Getting closer. Since the introduction of pesticides, the miracle chemical, in 1950, we may have larger crops, but our soil has lost much of the essential vitamins and nutrients it needs. As a nation, we're overfed but undernourished. Nutrition is crucial for a strong immune system. Without the vitamins and minerals we need, our bodies cannot function optimally. When we nourish ourselves properly, we can improve many areas of our health. Better sleep, more energy, less brain fog, those pesky issues we often chalk up as normal aging. Inflammation. So you can see on your screen three of the leading causes of inflammation in the body. Sugar, it's in almost everything, stress, and lack of sleep. Chronic inflammation can lead to numerous health issues, including autoimmune diseases, heart problems, gut issues, mental health challenges, headaches, lung problems, and joint pain. Okay, and toxic overload. This includes all the chemicals we encounter regularly. Think about processed foods, pesticides, and personal care products. The Product Safety Commission has found that 150 common cleaning chemicals are linked to issues like ADD, asthma, cancer, hormonal problems, and even obesity. Anyone else feeling overwhelmed by all of this? It's understandable. With so many factors stacked against us, how do we take care of our health? Here's the good news. When you know better, you do better. The healthier habits we adopt now will benefit us in the future. Small steps today can lead to big changes over time. And supplementation. So let's talk about that. How many of you are currently taking some kind of supplement? Just put a yes in the chat if you are. Maybe you're taking a multivitamin or vitamin D or a probiotic. For anyone that said yes, have you ever wondered if what you're taking is actually effective? For example, Amy once took 5,000 units of vitamin D daily without fail, yet her blood work consistently showed she was still deficient. Why was that? Okay.
Okay, so we are going to look a little bit more at some of these supplements. So hi guys, I'm Megan, and we're going to look at something interesting for those of you guys, especially who are saying you take supplementation. It's really important to know what's in that, right? So Harvard Medical School found between 2007 and 2016 that the FDA discovered contaminants in 776 supplements from 146 different companies. In fact, a study on 3 of our popular memory supplements found that 2 didn't even contain the active ingredient that said on the label. So, because the supplement industry isn't heavily regulated, many common products are filled with synthetic ingredients and contaminants instead of the nutrients that we truly need. So, this is something I absolutely love about doTERRA. We are backed by science. Due to the lack of regulation in the supplement industry, doTERRA has actually gone above and beyond to earn your trust. And I absolutely love how transparent we are. Our products are crafted by a team of accomplished medical doctors and scientists who combine the best of modern and natural medicine. So at doTERRA, science and transparency are really important principles. Our products are backed by solid scientific research, and you can easily access information about how that research is conducted and what the findings are. So if you're interested, you can scan any of these QR codes to explore all of the resources that we have. And you can just Google. It's really awesome. They show you everything. All right. So this is doTERRA's wellness pyramid. And you'll notice that it's divided into lifestyle and healthcare. So we believe that when you focus on a healthy lifestyle, your health can be achieved and maintained more naturally. The more naturally healthy we are, the less proactive healthcare we'll actually need. So, we all know that we'll either make time for our health now or we'll be forced to deal with it later. At the end of the day, and we speak this from experience in our household, my husband was diagnosed with leukemia 2 years ago. You can have 1,000 problems in your life until you have a health problem, and then that's the only problem, right? So we want to be proactive and get ahead of it. So this is our wellness foundation. As you saw in the last slide, the bottom two layers is the foundation of our health. That's our wellness, the part of our wellness pyramid that is absolutely crucial. That's why we're focusing this class on these key products, which can address your foundational wellness needs and get to the root cause of really most health issues.
Hey, thanks, Megan. I'm Alyssa, and I'm going to be talking to you about the lifelong vitality, the foundational health that doTERRA has to offer. Now, this product right here was a product that I started taking a year and a half ago when I made that commitment that I was going to take ownership of my health. Now, as I sit recently thinking about what has it done for me over the last year and a half, it has been phenomenal transformation for my health, from my immune system being improved, hormone levels being balanced, my mood, energy, mental clarity, and the list goes on. And it's something that I am extremely thankful for. And I'm going to share a little bit more on the research behind it as well. So, because we are all unique, not only in our preferences, but also in the way that our bodies respond to various products, doTERRA has options for your foundational health, and here is one of them right here, the lifelong vitality. So when people say doTERRA, most people think of essential oils, and that was me. A funny little story is that my mom, when she started taking the lifelong vitality 8 years ago, I remember saying to her, Mom, doTERRA is all about essential oils. I don't think they know what they're talking about when it comes to supplements. Now, the joke's on me because here I am 8 years later taking the supplements and wishing I took it 8 years ago with my mom. But did you know that these are actually their top selling products as well? The lifelong vitality is number one product sell for sale for, or sorry, is number one selling product for doTERRA. It addresses all three root causes of diseases that we had mentioned earlier in the slide previous. There are three supplements to this line. There's a food nutrient, there's a cellular repair, and your omegas, which we'll be discussing a little bit more. And all three supplements are 95% bioavailable for your body. Now, that's a pretty big deal. The average supplement on the market is 20 to 30% bioavailable, and your body recognizes these natural ingredients and can absorb them and uses them. So this product has gotten more people off of their over-the-counter and prescription drugs more than any other product that doTERRA sells. All right, clinical trials. So Megan had talked about all the science and the research that has been put together for the doTERRA products. And that was also a huge thing for me when I started a year and a half ago taking the supplements, was knowing the amount of research that and clinical trials that have taken place. So what these were conducted just over the lifelong vitality, and the results are based off of blood work, and blood work doesn't lie. So it was taken before and after, and the subjects took the doTERRA Lifelong Vitality for 2 months, and they continued with their normal diet and their normal exercise routine, and here are the findings. So overall, subjects saw a statistically significant improvement with blood lipids, fasting insulin levels, cardiovascular biomarkers like your blood lipids, blood sugar, ECG, echocardiogram of the heart muscle, reduced triglyceride levels in the blood, and improved cellular inflammation. The positive effects, biochemical indicators of cardiovascular health, antioxidants, inflammation, blood glucose regulation, and the overall reported mental clarity, energy, motivation, control, balance, and happiness. VMG, when I launched, was a product that came shortly after I had joined doTERRA. But this is a product that I got my husband on right away, and his blood work, again, blood work doesn't lie, has changed and improved dramatically in the few months that he was taking it. So that was a huge win for us. So it's another option for foundational health, and it's like the easy button for your health. And people are raving about its taste, simplicity, and benefits. My husband always saves a little bit for me so that I can have it because I absolutely love it. And the VMG stands for vitamins, minerals, greens. The plus is for the probiotics, enzymes, and the amazing essential oils that doTERRA has. So let's take a look at some of these amazing facts here. 90 plus key ingredients, whole food product, best technology. Let them move this for a second. For highest absorption, 91% bioretention after 8 hours. Vegan and gluten-free, doesn't spike your blood sugar, and then 1 sachet per day. And it's perfect for habit stacking. We do take it with the collagen, and it tastes amazing. Okay, so supplements can feel like an extra expense. But when I made that commitment a year and a half ago, I said this was a non-negotiable. We had struggled with a few health issues in our family, and that was when things started to change. It was a non-negotiable for us to now take ownership of our health and get on supplements that we were going to commit to. So it has become a part of our food budget because it does fill in the nutritional gaps that our meals are just not providing. So this product is designed to replace many supplements you might actually already be taking. So then rather than adding it to your existing routine, you can talk to your advocate and see which supplements that you're currently taking and which ones can be replaced with the VMG or the Lifelong Vitality. Okay, the omegas. Did you know that 25% of US deaths are from heart disease? 90% of heart health issues can be changed with lifestyle changes, including adding omegas to your daily routine. Omegas deliver 900 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids, which is an equivalent of 2 cans of tuna, plus the wild orange essential oil. Again, the science that they have and the time that they have taken to investigate this is phenomenal. They've realized that when you add wild orange essential oil, that it actually helps you enhance the nutrient absorption of the omegas. And the limonene in the oil also helps prevent excess cholesterol production, making it unlike any other omega on the market. Numerous studies have shown a strong correlation between higher omega-3 levels and reduced mortality rates, and that means it lowers your risk of dying from any cause. And so if you're not a fan of taking pills, you can actually chew on these pills. So it's great. My kids also take the omegas here, and they love the taste, and it's not fishy at all. So it's a huge win.
All right, I'm Kim. I'm going to be talking about our gut today. So, have you ever heard the saying, if your mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy? The same goes for your gut. If your gut isn't happy, no other part of your body is happy either. Ever wonder why the gut is called the second brain? It's because the gut produces 95% of the body's serotonin, the happy hormone. That's why we feel butterflies in our stomach or say we're going with our gut. It's also why stress can lead to digestive issues. The gut is essential to our overall health and well-being, often called our second brain. PB Restore is designed to work in harmony with LLV or VMG plus and the EO Omega plus to enhance your foundational health. It delivers 30 pre, pro, and postbiotics to nourish and diversify your microbiome. Unlike many other probiotics that dissolve in harsh stomach acid, our patented outer capsule breaks down in the stomach, releasing the prebiotics there, and then the inner capsule travels to the intestines to deposit the probiotics. This ensures that billions of healthy flora reach the right parts of your digestive system at the right times. With all the processed food, carbs, and sugar in our diets, many of us face gut issues like constipation, diarrhea, heartburn, or acid reflux. Enzymes are essential for breaking down food, helping the body absorb the nutrients it needs for fuel. So if you find yourself struggling with irregular bowel movements, excessive burping, gas, or bloating, digestive enzymes may be just what you need. Terrazyme contains 10 active whole food enzymes designed to break down the difficult to digest substances like lactose, soy, and gluten. This product can help with front end issues like reflux and back end issues like bloating and gas. Let's take a look at the Terrazyme in action. As the video plays, this is a demonstration that shows how our digestive enzymes break down various foods, allowing your body to absorb nutrients it needs. For demonstration purposes, we've opened the Terrazyme capsule, but to show how it works in the digestive tract, but to take it, you will want to swallow the capsule whole. So what are the kids using? Okay, maybe you guys are thinking, okay, I get it. But what I need help with is about my kids. doTERRA has you covered. We've got some great foundational products just for them. PB Assist is our probiotic stick packed with 13 probiotics that kids love. It tastes like a pixie stick. It's really yummy. A to Z vitamins are great multivitamins that are packed with all the good stuff in a yummy chewable tablet. And On Guard is a go-to to keep germs away and support their immune systems.
Awesome. Thank you, Kim. So my name is Christina, and I am going to talk about our macronutrients. So your lifelong vitality and your VMG are your micronutrients. And when you're looking at that metabolic health, your macronutrients are going to support your body in a different way. So collagen is a hot topic these days, regardless of your age. It's the protein responsible for healthy joints and skin elasticity, helping you feel and look good. But doTERRA's collagen has even more benefits. While most collagen products offer just one or two types, doTERRA's award-winning MetaPower Advantage contains 9 different types of marine collagen, and it's 12 times more absorbable than any other option on the market. So MetaPower Advantage supports not only hair, skin, and nails, but also joints, connective tissue, and the gut lining. It even helps with mental clarity and cardiometabolic factors like A1C, blood pressure, and cholesterol. Plus, it includes NMN. Now, I encourage you to write that down and Google search that word after, because it's a big, long scientific word. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. So, NMN might be new to you. So, our bodies produce NAD+, a crucial molecule for cellular repair, but levels decline after around age 25. Think of your body like a scratched CD or DVD. The information's there, but the scratches make it hard to read. Without enough NAD+, cells struggle to repair themselves, leading to aging issues like joint pain, graying hair, and wrinkles, which I thought came with having children, which I think they still do. But NMN boosts NAD+ levels, improving metabolism, cellular repair, and slowing signs of aging. In short, MetaPower Advantage can help you stay younger longer. So for me, my testimony around this is my father was borderline type 2 diabetic. So we instantly set him up with lifelong vitality, and I had him start with this collagen because it helped repair those damaged cells and also bring that those blood sugar levels down and help just overall with his metabolic health. I've been super happy with, well, actually, I feel like both my parents are aging in reverse, which is really nice to see because we want to keep them here for as long as possible. So now, here's some testimonies. I actually love this testimony because Amy, in January, we usually do a 30-day metabolic challenge. And that's in our wellness community that Kim, or no, I believe Wendy will be discussing later in this class. But this lady here, Amy, did that challenge, not expecting to see any results at all. And so we always encourage people take a photo on the first day, 30 days, 60 days. So these were her results. So she took the side photo on day 1 using the MetaPower Advantage after trying other collagens without visible results. Despite a stressful 60 days working full time, moving her family, feeling overwhelmed, she was amazed at the changes. By day 60, her face was less swollen, her eyes were less puffy, pores were smaller, and her skin was glowing. Even more, she felt better than she had in years with sustainable energy that helped her through the move. Sarah, I think this is one of my favorite testimonies. She naturally lost 100 pounds. She was on a health journey where she had naturally shed that weight from her body, which in turn left her with a lot of sagging skin. There's some other photos of Sarah that I just think is she is a very brave woman to put these photos in a towel, showing her arms and all the saggy skin, and how after such a short period of time, she saw all of that tightness and firmness in her body and make that significant improvement with, more than just that. So what she has said on the screen here is like her husband and I were both on Foundational Wellness Bundle with the collagen. They were taking medical grade supplements from their doctor, spending more, where doTERRA had given us better results for a better value, which I think is pretty phenomenal. Now, just from a male's perspective, because it's always great to hear from the men as well. So these two, Eddie, he used to rely on 2 to 5 energy drinks, 2 Red Bulls, and 10 to 15 ibuprofen pills daily, spending about $253 a month, and that's US. So he's down in the States. Naps were essential to get through the day. After starting doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality, Collagen, PB Restore, and Deep Blue, everything changed. He quit Red Bulls, reduced ibuprofen to just a few times a week, and only needed naps 1 to 2 times a week, feeling more balanced and energy. And then Mark over here, so this is one of our other leaders, Rhonda's husband, Mark. And one thing I want to say about Mark before I go into this is that his job is to make ibuprofen. So he was not looking to find a more natural way to support his body because he had free access to ibuprofen whenever he wanted it. But his wife started this journey with doTERRA. He was willing to start and see what it could offer him. And he was shocked with the results. So Mark was a 3-sport athlete in high school and a power lifter in his 20s, but everything changed with a catastrophic knee injury at 30. He was popping ibuprofen like candy and even begging for shoulder surgery to cope with the pain. Then he started using Lifelong Vitality. Just 5 days in, and the pain was almost completely gone. He could run up and down the stairs 2 at a time, cut wood all day with quick recovery, and lift weights again without shoulder pain. His overall quality of life improved drastically. Now, I don't know if anyone else has any testimonies they want to share. It's always nice to hear from other people that have been using these products. I know some people have said some things along the way, like Alyssa and I believe Wendy with the collagen. Does anyone else have a testimony they want to share? I can't see you guys, so you got to tell me, Kim or Wendy.
No, nobody's raising their hand, Christina.
Okay, no worries. I'll just keep going. And I mean, if you're new to doTERRA, then you may not have the experience with it, but using those quality products definitely makes a huge difference. Now, creating your own bundles. So you might be wondering where to start. As we mentioned earlier, everyone is unique. As wellness advocates, our job is to help you find the products that work best for you. So your advocate will work directly with you to choose the right combinations for your health needs. For the price of a Starbucks coffee, you can meet your foundational wellness needs and start living your best life. Now, we're going to shift gears a little bit because I feel with doTERRA being the largest essential oils company on the planet, and they use a lot of these essential oils in our supplements, we really wanted to take some time tonight just to kind of go through the doTERRA difference with our essential oils. So doTERRA oils are pure. There's no fillers, no synthetic ingredients or dilution. So independent lab tests show that the majority of brands available to consumers aren't pure. We source from plants grown in their ideal environments. This makes all the difference in the chemical profile and therapeutic effectiveness of the oil. Give me 1 second. So with this study here, doTERRA oils were found to be therapeutically relevant in cell growth and rejuvenation. So this is a study done by Roseman University. And really what they wanted to do, and it actually ended up favoring doTERRA, is they wanted to debunk the essential oils industry as a whole and prove that they don't work. And what they actually found in their findings was that doTERRA, they concluded that the therapeutic potential of essential oils is highly dependent on the complete composition of the oil. Sourcing, processing, and characterization is critical. Essential oils from other different competitors had minimal effects. Which was great for doTERRA. So they didn't hand this study over to us. We had to do our research and find these studies. So now looking at how the cell membrane works. Now, with essential oils, because of their composition, essential oils are able to travel where antibiotics can't. So, oftentimes, when you do get a virus in your body, you'll have a cell membrane that will circulate around that virus. And that's why when you are sick, and you go to the doctor, they'll tell you to go home and let it play its course because antibiotics can't penetrate past that cell membrane. The only thing, in fact, that can is essential oils. So oftentimes when my family is feeling like they're getting sick, we'll turn to those essential oils very quickly because it'll penetrate past that cell membrane. It doesn't cure the virus, but what it does is it actually stops the duplication process of the virus. So you may still get mild symptoms, get sick, but it's not going to be as severe as it was if you didn't do anything at all. And I've had many of those colds in the past. Anytime that I'm feeling that sickness coming on, I grab my On Guard, I put 1 or 2 drops under my tongue, and that sickness usually passes. So, and your advocate can chat with you more about that as well. So our favorite essential oils, we've got a lot of them, but we're going to just talk quickly about a few. We've got lemon, lavender, and peppermint. These are some staples within our homes that I use on a daily basis. My kids use them, and I'll just kind of talk through each of them really quickly. So some things that I love about lemon is we talked about limonene, and that is in our citrus oils. And what that does is it actually allows your body to naturally flush its system without using anything other than this lemon oil in your water. So my mom, when I started with doTERRA, she does not have a gallbladder. So it's really important for her body to be able to flush and get those toxins out of her body. So this lemon oil, just something simple, incorporating in her daily routine made a world of difference. Also, in our lemon oil, if you take this, it's coming from the rind of the lemon. So it's not lemon juice. It's actually the oil from the rind. Like when you're expressing from the rind of the lemon, it actually takes 66 lemons to make one of these bottles. A 15 ml bottle will give you 250 drops. We use this on fish in our home. If you have sticky residue, my husband took it to work. He couldn't believe that it got the sticky residue off of the side of his computer that he'd been fighting with for months. And I just said, take this to work. It'll come off in seconds. So a lot of great uses for lemon. Lavender is a natural antihistamine. So my testimony to this is for the first time since I was in fifth grade, I got stung by a bee. And my kids have been stung by a bee, and I tell them, oh, it can't be that bad. Just suck it up, basically. And I was humbled beyond words because my legs swelled up and oh my gosh, it was excruciating pain. So thankfully, I ran into my house. I grabbed the lavender. I put that on the stinger. Well, first of all, I pulled a stinger out about this long out of my leg. I put that lavender on. I just layered it with fractionated coconut oil, and you can use that one full strength as well. And I did kind of both throughout the day, and that swelling went away completely, and it took away that itch and that irritation. So I absolutely love it. Lavender is also super calming for in the bath or at night. You can diffuse that. It just really helps, provide that soothing aroma to help you just relax. Peppermint. This is a fan favorite, especially this time of year. First of all, my only experience with doTERRA oils prior to me becoming an advocate 2 years ago was peppermint oil. So I bought it because I love the smell of peppermint, but I had no idea that it helped get rid of headaches. And that was my biggest challenge when I was introduced to doTERRA, was that I had excruciating headaches a lot. Needless to say, I had that peppermint oil sitting on my counter, and I had no idea that it would help with the pain and the relief of that. So, peppermint has been shown to bring your body temperature down an entire degree. So whether you're having hot flashes or you're feverish, it helps with both. So it's really refreshing in water. It helps with indigestion. Like if you've got some stomach issues, you can use that peppermint to help settle your tummy as well. And then On Guard. Everybody needs this in their home, especially this time of year. You've got cold and flu season running in the home. We have this diffusing in the home when we have a lot of people coming and going, because it actually helps get rid of those airborne pathogens in the air. If we feel sickness coming on, we'll put it on the bottoms of our feet. I'll put it under my tongue. I really like chai tea lattes. I'll add 1 or 2 drops to my tea. It's got a lot of lovely oils in it. It's very cinnamony. So if you like cinnamon, you're going to absolutely love On Guard. You can also clean with it. I'll actually put a few drops on my mop pad and wash my floors as well. I have 2 cats, a dog, and a bunny. So it's really important to not use harsh chemicals on the floor when you have animals in your home. And this is something that is safe to use with those pets. And we have a whole line of On Guard products that can support your family if that's something that you want to venture down. And then frankincense, the king of all oils. If you have any ailment, like Megan was saying with her husband dealing with leukemia, frankincense has been their go-to for healing the body at a cellular level. It's a phenomenal oil, and you can use it for almost anything, topically, aromatically, internally. There's a lot of great support and a lot of great research around frankincense and what it can offer and how it can support your body. All right, I'm going to pass it to Wendy now, and she's going to go through some really awesome specials. You guys, this is the best time to come learn about doTERRA because we have BOGO week, and it just started today.
It just started today, and the phones have been ringing. So BOGOs are here. doTERRA spoils us twice a year, generally twice a year. They offer BOGOs. So what does that mean? You buy one oil, and you get another one free. So all of these are while supplies last, and they do sell out fast. So starting today till the end of the week, the 21st, which is Friday, limit of 5 per person, of each per person. So these oils are so incredible and can do so much for us. I just want to share a short list of what they can help with, and please reach out to the advocate who invited you tonight. If you've got any additional questions, she or he would be happy to help you. So in Canada right now, we have the On Guard, which we talked about. You buy the On Guard, you get a free Easy Air. Easy Air is awesome for asthma, coughs, congestion, constricted breathing. The next one up on the offering is Serenity. Amazing for sleep, insomnia, stress, anxiety. And if you buy Serenity, $54, you get a free balance oil. Again, a really awesome oil for stress, anxiety, mood swings, grief, trauma. I have it by my desk and I just inhale it several times a day. The third one, deep blue, muscle, back, joint pain, arthritis, fibromyalgia, gout, you name it. It's an amazing oil. $88, and you get a free copaiba oil, which is pretty amazing all in itself. It's a carrier, or it's an oil that we mix with many other oils, and it drives that oil deeper into the skin tissue. Headaches, migraines, high blood pressure, nerve pain, just to name a few. Peppermint, Christina's favorite. Nausea, indigestion, heartburn, headaches for sure, memory and brain fog. $35 in Canada, and you get a free tea tree oil, which is in my medicine cabinet, has replaced all of those other products that you would use for bacteria, hives, rashes, anything of that sort. The fifth one in the bundle for Canada is Siberian fir, which is $29. Hormone imbalances, exhaustion, broken bones, osteoporosis, pain, inflammation. It's pretty incredible. And a free cassia oil. And I'm not super familiar with this, but I was doing a bit of reading on it yesterday. Upset stomach, vomiting, water retention, and kidney infection. Interesting. And if your metabolism is slow. So the best deal in Canada for all of them, the bundle is $256. You get all the oils, plus a free deluxe bamboo box valued at $50. And then you also get a free osmanthus touch oil, which is lovely. In the US, I'm going to go through those a little bit as well. So the BOGO bundle in the US has a different free gift. It's a navy wellness bag, which would likely hold all of the oils. The BOGO bundle is $236, and their offerings are a little bit different. So adaptive oil, and get the Shinrin Yoku free, copaiba oil, deep blue free, lavender oil, get the peppermint oil free, On Guard, and get Breathe free. And in Canada, we call it Easy Air. In the US, it's Breathe. So it's really the same oil. I can't remember why they don't allow us to call Breathe in Canada, but it could be a trademark thing. I'm not sure. Purify, get tea tree free, and if you place 175 point value, you get 3 additional oils: clove, wild orange, and Siberian fir. And Lori, you'll be getting all of those this week. All right, and there's more. So until the end of November, anyone who becomes a new wholesale customer with us in doTERRA, we get to unlock some amazing more free gifts. So with a 100-point order, point value, you'll hear us talk about that. You receive a free balance oil, and at 200 points, you get a free adaptive touch, and then you get both of them. You also get to pick, as a new customer, some really nice welcome gifts. And then with the bundle, you would also get the osmanthus. I can't even say it right now. Anyway,
Osmanthus.
osmanthus. I know it's a tough one. It's a tough one. So we hope you enjoyed learning ways to improve your life tonight and feel great. This is just the start of your wellness journey with us. In addition to this workshop, we offer year-round classes on topics like sleep, detox, weight management, and essential oils. All of you are welcome. If you can think of 3 to 5 friends who'd also love this information, host a workshop and we'll have a free gift for you. Okay. We have a fantastic customer Facebook group for those that haven't joined yet and those new to doTERRA, where we can help you get the most of your products, share before and afters, testimonials, and keep you updated on everything related to your health journey. It's not just us advocates in there talking. It's all of our customers sharing their experiences and challenges and wins with the products. So I'm going to post, someone's going to post in the Facebook group chat because I can't right now. But you can also go to scan the QR code that's sitting on the screen. If anyone needs the QR code after, just reach out to the advocate that invited you. Okay. So we're going to stop the recording. Maybe. There we go.